Welcome to the We Are Old podcast. Just a short note. On November 5th, we dropped a podcast about the advantages that senior centers offer. My guest was Dr. Jacqueline Pfaffer. Jackie spent the last 35 or more years working to improve the lives of seniors. She established one of the premier centers in the country, the Baker Senior Center of Naples, Florida. She served as CEO of the center since its inception. Sadly, Jackie passed about 1 month after our interview, and I wanted to take a moment and let you hear a brief part of our discussion. She will be greatly missed.
When we opened our doors 14 years ago, the first person who walked through this door was this timid woman, small in stature. You could see she was very anxious, and she walked in, like forcing herself to walk in first, because if she didn't, she wouldn't come in at all, probably. And she said to me, "This is the first time that I'll be having lunch with someone since my husband passed away 3 years ago." And she said, "I don't know a soul. He was the social butterfly." She sat down at a table. 9 other people joined her. The following week, she comes in, again first, and I see her sitting at that table, and she puts a sweater over one chair, a napkin over another, tilts 2 chairs forward, and I said, "Welcome back. What are you doing?" She said, "I'm saving these seats for my friends." I said, "Your friends?" She said, "Yeah, the ones I met last week." And that is the essence of what we
That's
need
really
to be
wonderful.
about.
That's really wonderful. Do you have a ritual that you go through before you start? Like, I know there's always a warm-up act for someone like you because you're fairly well known. I would say better than
Yeah.
fairly well known.
Well, I've been a woman back for lots of people, but yeah, but no, no, I'm not. But do I have a ritual? Yeah, I guess I listen to the audience. I want to sit close, either behind the scenes, either in the back of the room
Mm-hmm.
or in back of the stage. I want to listen to the audience to
Because
see
that's going to help
if they're
you
chatty.
with your. Is that going to help you when they're listening to another
I want to know how
comedian?
warmed up they are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to know how warmed up they
that's
are. I want to
interesting.
know if they're buying this, or if there are people that are television people, and they just sit and watch. They don't react because they don't go to live things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's fine, you know. But I have to approach them in a different way if they're quiet. I know that either they're having a good time or they're bored stiff. So I have to find out when they're not responding the way they probably should normally. They're either cold and they need to turn the heat up, or they're hot and they need to turn the AC on, or their TV audio. I mean, there's a lot of different things that, you know. And so then I when I was really good, when I in my peak, I would adjust my opening by listening to the audience. I'd go, okay, I'm not going to open with that. I'm going to open with this
Can I ask you a
because
question?
they need to be. Mm-hmm.
I think you're at your peak now.
Sure. No,
No. Well,
no.
why do you say
I'm a
that?
character now. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, we all have stages.
Huh?
Um,
Explain that to me.
I'm a technician. Fortunately, I wish I was not. It was probably what hurt me in acting. I'm a technician. I know how to get a laugh. I know how to get a reaction, but there's not much behind that. In comedy, that works because I can be 3 jokes ahead of myself in my head, going, okay, after this, I'm going here. After this, I'm going here. After this, I'm going here.
Okay.
But my best years as a writer and a performer were in my 40s, my mid 40s, mid 40s to 50s, because I was quick, I was sharp, I was fast. I could move between audiences. I could go 3 different ways at any given moment and still be on tack. Now it's hard. It's harder. It's harder only because I don't have that brain power. I mean, I just don't have the snap that I had
Right.
then. And that's fine. And I've, as my friends all tell me, my comedy friends, which is really wonderful, is they go, you finally grew into your act, Rice. And I went, you're right. I've grown into my act. I've become that person. So I'm kind of a character now, and that's fine. I don't mind it. But thank you for saying that you think I think I'm doing okay. But when I compare myself, which comics compare themselves and don't think they don't. I'm looking at the Don't Tell kids coming up now, and these, I mean, there's some brilliant writing going on, and I'm so jealous
Jealous, right?
that I can't work that fast. I am really jealous that I can't work that. I can't go, oh, why? That's a perfect way to go approach that subject. And
Right.
why didn't I come up with that kind of thing? So it's, it's that kind of thing.
Okay, I have one other question for you, and then we'll kind of end the podcast unless you have
Okay.
something else to say to me.
Okay. No,
Are you?
I'll go on and on.
Yeah, that's okay. I like that. When you're recognized in public, what's the most awkward thing a person does or says, or do you come up with a joke right then? What do you do?
Well, depending on the situation where I am, like I took my car in to get it serviced. I've had it for a year, and I took it in for its 5,000-mile thing. And see, way too much information. You didn't need to know that. Anyway, I'm in the Toyota
It wasn't quick
dealership,
enough, but
and this
it's
kid,
yeah.
probably all of maybe 19, 20,
Okay.
standing back there. Oh, he's big, tall, skinny kid, and he looks at me, and goes, you're, and I go, you're, yes, I am. And and he goes, you're that lady on YouTube. And it's like, I don't want to go into, he's standing there waiting for me to be funny. I got business to do. So I go, thanks for watching. And I move on. Now, other times I will play with people. Like the bit is now, it actually happened. I got recognized in the laxative aisle at Walgreens, and they couldn't come up with my name. And so they did the you're. And I said, constipated. Yes, I am. I don't, that's really kind of the weirdest thing for me to deal with, when people actually recognize me. And I don't know if they're looking at me because I got something, do I have something? Is there something here? What are you looking at? That kind of thing. Or they actually recognize me.
Do you have
It's
any?
kind of fun. It's fun when my family's with me because they kind of go,
Right.
how do
I
they?
understand that. What is she going to say next is what it comes down to, right? I get that all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm not a comedian.
Do you?
All the time.
Good.
Well,
Oh, that's great.
what my friends say to me is I go anywhere and I try to make people laugh. I'll go in a line at a grocery store, and I'll speak to the person in front of me, behind me, or the person working, and I'll try to get them
Sure.
to laugh. And I say, if I can make you laugh, it makes my day. Don't you feel that way?
Well, I'll tell you something. There's such a great gift. That's really a great gift and basically you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it because we need to elevate. People need to elevate. We need to come together. In the last, I don't care who you voted for or anything like that. You feel the division. There's a division
Yes.
in this country so terribly. And
Mhm.
so, yes. And that's when I took that call center job, I thought I had hit rock bottom. I was sick. I couldn't do stand up. And I'm talking to people on the phone. And what I found was they needed to talk to somebody, and I made them laugh. And I saved so many bad calls by making somebody laugh and being able to get them out of their anger and into a place where I could deal with their problems. And so it's a gift to be able to do that. And more people should do that and not be afraid to speak to people in a line or smile. Just smile at people at the grocery store.
Exactly.
Smile at people in your car. Just smile at them. Why be a threat? You can flip somebody off with a big grin on your face.
Exactly. Well, you
You
know
don't
what?
have to be angry about it.
No, of course not. Of course not. You just got to make
Anyway,
people laugh. That's all.
but
I think laughter is so
it's
important,
it's a good thing.
and you're an ambassador of humor, and people appreciate that, and I appreciate
Well,
you
thanks.
for being that kind of a person.
Well, thank you.
It's my
I
pleasure.
think I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky that this is when I chose this life this time. I guess I'm living my purpose. So
That's good.
I don't mind. I'm
That's
having a
great.
great time. And as I get older, I just say yes to things, which is why I'm having a new roof put on. Anyway, no, I just
Tired of you
he
trying
he
your
knocked on
jokes
the
on me.
door. No,
And he was
thanks so
cute,
much.
right?
I've had a great time.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
had a
was
great time
darling. Oh
too.
God,
And people can see you on YouTube. You have so many YouTube videos out there. Too much,
it's
right?
crazy.
Okay,
It's
this one's going to be
crazy.
on YouTube too, and it's going to give people a different impression of you. And the good news is it won't be negative.
Well, okay, good. That's good. That's good. But if you got something nasty to say, sure, bring it on. I got it. I got big, broad shoulders. I can take it.
Hey,
Um,
I love
anyway,
the
I have
conversation
to
with
just
you.
before
Yeah, sure.
I had a great time. Yeah. And I just want to say that I was dreading going to Florida,
Really. Really.
but
Why was that?
yes,
Because of politics or ages or just everything I'm just mentioning?
pretty much the first one
Okay.
because I can't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I'm not something that has a lot of filters, but I was so pleasantly and lovingly accepted and greeted, and had a wonderful time there. And thank you for changing my paradigm with that, because you know
Well, I'm a stranger down here
I
too, even
was
though I've been here for 40 years. I have a shirt. I had a shirt made that says, I stand with Harvard. My daughter went to Harvard, and I had a T-shirt
yeah.
made that says I stand with Harvard, and I'd wear it to the grocery stores, and people would look at me and they would say something, but it was positive ways. They said, "Well, I voted for
I think
X."
we're yeah.
You know, as long as they
Well,
don't pull out a gun,
I think
I feel like
it's
I've made a statement.
you've got it. You've gotten through the day. I think the switch is coming, and there's a lot of people in Florida that are not Floridians by birth. So,
No,
but I had a great time, and I
that's
thank you
good.
all for greeting me with love and kindness. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
And it's my pleasure. And I look forward to you're going to let me know the next time you're any place near South Florida, and I'll come and give you a hug. Okay? Is that all right?
Okay, okay,
Were you thinking
I'll
about a
count on that.
hug?
Thanks
What
a
else were
lot.
you thinking about? Okay. Bye
Yeah,
bye
sure.
now.
You can. You asked. You asked. No, just hugs. Just hugs.
You got
Bye
it,
bye.
Susan. Bye bye. Take
All
care.
right.